Alright. Well, time to go get the next symbol. Well, it seems like gameplay-wise, what's going on is not really very interesting. So, in terms of some of the Fragapalooza stuff, first off with the Smash tournaments, I wasn't sure how long they were going to be this year, especially with getting multiple stations set up for the singles to make it go by faster. I thought from the top of my head that it was around 3 hours for the doubles and the singles last year. So I had estimated and had it in the schedule for like the Fragapalooza schedule that it was gonna be like roughly 3 hours. That's the slot that I was in for. Luckily, the stage wasn't being used for anything else, so if I went overtime, like, I could continue using the stage, so thank goodness for that. Because if it was actually gonna be set to something else after 3 hours, then my tournaments would have been kinda screwed. Because, yeah, they were each about 6 hours, is what was actually the case. But since they were actually able to all be streamed this year, unlike last year, I can actually look at that, have a permanent record of that runtime, and be like, hey, I now know how long to expect this to take, or can take measures to try to shorten the time if I need to next year. If I feel that's necessary. What? What are you trying to show me? And you marked nothing again. Amazing. So that'll be good to do. For Fragapalooza this year, there were several streamers that were brought in from around the province here that were asked, like, hey, do you want to come and be like a new official Fragapalooza streamer for like our picture-in-picture / to have like a brief panel showcasing your stream during Frag? And so a whole bunch of streamers were brought in. I don't know exactly how many. I've seen the list, but I don't remember what the total count was. But yeah, I had you and that other Germainer come and visit during Frag. Yeah, during last year, and that was fun. But yeah, and I mean, I did the same amount of Smash Tournament stuff this year that I did last year. The amount of stuff didn't really change. But this time it was all able to be on stream, so I was able to see exactly how long it took. Anyway, let's see here. Yoink. And anyway, I'll chat about streamers in a hot second.
Well done, Keeper.
Yeah.
The Bear of Memories must search these old halls for the symbol she seeks. Will
So
the
I need
Bear
to
rise
actually
to the
look
task?
at every nook and cranny, not just make my
suppose
way
she will.
through.
No? Every step brings you down a very long road to the air. Which you cannot show her, Demos will.
Venus?
What?
How?
The air will know when the time comes.
Good thing I didn't kill him.
Or Cassandra's found the next location.
No, it probably doesn't matter anyway. So it's not like, oh, you killed him, guess you're screwed out of this.
I think I found a way in.
Give me the... I didn't get the things. Alright, so is there an immediate cutscene with this? I'll be able to do these faster now that I know kind of what to expect. No fun facts or tooltips on the left side this time? Rigged.
Two? Found my way
Okay, yeah,
in.
it's not really a cutscene.
I think I'm getting good at this.
There might be a second career in this.
How do you get in anyway?
I still
All
think
right,
this
well,
is
I
a bad
guess I just
idea,
spawned
Layla.
in here.
We don't know the source of the radio interference, and there are temporal discrepancies in the Animus memories.
No!
Noted, Doctor. Layla out.
But yeah. Yeah, all the Smash Tournament stuff got done.
Floor
The
spots were a Persian thing.
prizes were awarded. All that. People had fun.
Here lies the King of Thebes.
If only I
Still
could
can't
grab
believe I'm
that.
seeing it with my own eyes.
But yeah, in terms of streamers there, I only had one that reached out to me because one of the editing too. Oh, for just like, yeah, all the frag stuff there is done. So one of the streamers that was coming in wanted to chat with me, wanted to chat with the person in charge of the Smash stuff specifically, after chatting with like one of the main Fragapalooza staff. And so I was CC'd into the email chain saying like, oh, yeah, I've CC'd the person that's running the Smash in case you wanted to chat with him. And despite being CC'd in there, he never actually reached out to me, so I reached out to him being like, hey, you want to reach out to me? This is the general stuff going on with the Smash tournaments, so like, these are the rule sets. This is what's going on. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. And he had responded to me just saying that, oh, I'm bringing in like a really good Smash player, and I just thought we might be able to do something interesting with him. And I was kind of a bit thrown off. I was like, okay, this is probably not the best way to handle an email prompting me to ask, what do you have in mind? Like, instead of just outlining all of what you had in mind in an email, treating it more like a Discord DM, where it's just like a casual back and forth conversation.
So well preserved.
I really badly
It
kind of
looks
want to
like the
say,
organic matter
this is an email.
aged
Just
in the wood.
tell me what
None
the
of it is aged a
what
day.
it is that you have in mind.
Composition of the air
So
might act as an
I
active form of
assumed that he wanted to do something with him on like the main Frag Smash stream. Like that was just my guess. And the snarkiest that I got in my response email was like after describing what some of that would look like and then putting in brackets like, because you're just having me guess here because you didn't actually tell me what you had in mind or whatever it was I said. It was something like that. Like I try to generally be polite, but it's like, hey, if you're taking extra time here to get to the point, then I don't know what you expect me to do. Just email and be like, oh, what do you have in mind? Or to maybe fill in the blanks in the way that you had in mind so that it seems like it was my idea. And then, like, I think I remember getting stuck in this room once before. Anyway, and, let's see here. But then after that, he clarified saying that, like, oh, it's my brother that I'm bringing in. And, what? I could insert... Oh, I guess I did interact with it. My brother that I'm bringing in, because he's a really good Smash player, and was thinking, like, maybe we could do, like, some challenge battles against him on stream or something like that, where people could come up and challenge him.
The second symbol
So I replied just saying,
you have done well to get this
okay, it's
far,
close.
Despite the interloper.
Circle!
Interloper. Do you mean Vic?
So I just
Someone
said, like, hey, for the actual main Smash tournaments, why does it look like I'm holding up a goblet with the shadow?
Can you read me?
The interloper can hear us.
I'll talk about this in a hot second.
Who?
Layla, we hear you, but you're breaking up. Did you say you found the second symbol?
I did. And Cassandra knows where the third is. I'm sure of it. I'm going to dive back in.
As your doctor, and as your friend, I insist that we stop this. We're not able to guarantee you're safe in there. The staff...
In the
Staff
Animus,
makes me
or
immortal, Vic. I'll be fine.
Layla,
Temple?
please.
So I guess you can just put the staff into, like, the pocket dimension of video games. So she does canonically have, like, the staff that she's holding on to now, even if we don't see it, I guess. Is what's going on here. Let me just really quickly mark the next thing. And I'll keep on rambling here. Orion symbol. So, in Boeotia, and north of Oropos Heights. So, it's this, Tomb of Orion. So, I'll go this way. So, after he had said that, I replied saying, well, this is what we're actually doing for, like, the official stuff that's already set that I'm running of the Smash tournaments, where it's gonna be 3 tournaments. It's meant to be something for everybody, so there's, like, free-for-all, anyone can button mash and have fun. Doubles for people to either play with a friend or go make a new friend at Frag, and singles for, like, the actual competitive tournament. So I'm already doing, like, a lot of Smash stuff. And the goal at Fragapalooza is to be able to have everybody be able to hop in and have fun. That's why I do, like, 3 tournaments, so that there's something for everybody there. So it's not just, like, super competitive and that's all that's going on. Like, there's the casual free-for-all one as well that anyone can come in and have fun. It's just meant to be, like, a for-fun event first and foremost. Like, competition is a secondary focus after just the fun of bringing people together to play video games. That's what Fragapalooza is all about. And so I want to promote that inclusiveness and not giving anybody, like, any extra spotlight because of their skill level or any status or anything like that. I want it to be the equal opportunity kind of competition where anyone can come in and have fun, not someone that's getting extra attention because of that. And I said, if that's something that you want to do on your own stream, then you can feel free to. Like, go ahead and do that. You can stream whatever you want at Frag. I mean, even outside of the Smash stuff, I'm going to be streaming a lot of other things. So I'll be busy with, like, my own stuff. But with your own stream whatever you want at Fragapalooza. So if you want to do that, then go ahead. And if your brother does win the Smash tournaments, then he can feel free to plug that, like, in the post-tournament interview. Be like, hey, I'm running a challenge over there at our setup. If anyone wants to come over and play against me now, like, he can feel free to plug that. And what? Who's trying to kill me? So that was what I told him. And I never got a response. So I was like, oh, well, did I give him an answer that he didn't like? Does he not like me now? Did I... because I get worried about that when I tell people, no, here's the reason why, and they don't respond to me. I worry about them not liking me after that. So I was a little bit worried, and it's like, oh, well, I hope that there isn't, like, any bad blood here with this person that I don't know. And at Fragapalooza, it seemed like he actually did take my advice of running that challenge at their own setup. Because I heard it announced on the, like, on the intercom? It wouldn't be an intercom. Just the announcements, the microphone. They went up to the head table and wanted to mention that they were doing that, and one of the Frag staff members made an announcement across the venue, like, oh, there's a Super Smash Bros. Challenge going on over that way. So they were doing it for a while. I didn't get the chance to ask them, like, how it turned out, if they had a lot of people coming up. Oh god, I should have been paying attention. I wish that there was a log button in this game. I'll just say, failed you.
To apologize, but I would say
Maybe this is why I don't understand Assassin's Creed lore.
everything I failed to do.
Remember that answer, and the pain from which it comes.
You don't have to tell me, Alethea. I will always remember. I will always keep.
And now, will the heir of memories rise to face the tomb?
Sure.
I suppose she will.
Altair 2, come in.
Okay. And I'll...
The next stop is the Tomb of Orion. I'll show you how to get there when I get back.
Okay. So let me grab that symbol. And I think they were going at it for a while. And then eventually, as I was playing Metroid Prime 2, that was actually how I met them both in person. The guy that I was chatting to through email and his brother, when they came up to challenge me, figuring that I was probably like a pretty good Smash player. And I said like, well, I try, and I mean, I run the Smash tournaments here. I won the ones in 2019, but I don't know how good I'd say I am. The guy was just like, oh no, I'm gonna get my shit kicked in. I'm pretty sure he said. That was kind of funny. And I feel like it's really hard to get like a sense of character when you're chatting to someone through email, because when I met them in person, they were both like really chill. I went in like after the emails with like a bit of a negative impression and like, oh yeah, I don't know how I feel here. But actually meeting them in person, they were both really chill and like fun to chat with and stuff. So I actually had a decent bit of fun chatting with them and hanging out with the guy and his brother. And they left before they could get, before the dude's brother, he went by D's Hands. I don't know what his actual name is, but D's Hands is what he went by. They left on the Sunday before the closing ceremonies happened. So I have like his gold Fragapalooza medal, and he doesn't live around here, so I'm gonna ship it out to them. I have their address and I'll ship it out here in the next couple days when I get the chance. It was just given to me since it was like, hey, Harmonia knows what they look like. Just here, you take it, and you can, if you see them, you can give it to them. And I just reached out to them in DMs. And was like, hey, you want me to ship this? And the guy was like, sure, that'd be great. So I'll ship it. And in addition to that, because he plays Little Mac, I decided to try out 3D printing stencils for the first time. So now I have these Little Mac stencils that I made. I did a couple different green colors because I had a couple different shades. I guess they can be put up on a shelf or used as drink coasters or whatever here. And I think that they turned out actually not half bad. So I printed that. I just wanted to print something like small and flat that can fit into like a same envelope-y kind of thing as this, so it ships small. So I have that stuff put together now to send. So I'll send that when I send the stuff to Germany to Nishara. Just send those both at once. Is what I think I will do. One to Germany and send another one to elsewhere in Alberta. So I got those made. And yeah, these hands there. He was a pretty good Smash player. I'll definitely say. And I'm not used to fighting against really good Little Macs, and man, are they scary. You have to respect them so hard or they'll just delete your stocks. So, like, his Little Mac versus my characters, he was definitely having the advantage there. I think if I went into it, like, with a little bit of enlightenment after the fact of, like, okay, I need to, like, really respect him, then, like, I might do better than I did against his Mac, but, like, he'd probably still beat me. He was actually really good. I'm very much a generalist in Smash. I play a lot of different characters, like with Pokemon Trainer, Squirtle, Ivysaur, Charizard, and Aegis, Pyra, Mithra. I like to say I have 5 mains, so I'm very much a generalist, whereas he's very much a specialist, what with Little Mac. Like, I know that in the Squad Strike tournament, if his opponent agreed, he definitely preferred to play singles and play a lot of Mac. And, like, the oppressiveness that you would see with Mac, you wouldn't be able to see to the same degree with the other characters, so... Of course, like in the finals against like Squid wouldn't let him do like just singles. Is like, nope, we're going with Squad Strike, because it was meant to be a Squad Strike tournament. So I said, by default, do Squad Strike, but if both opponents agree, they can do they can do regular singles. So of course he wanted to do singles, but his opponent wanted to do squad strike because he knew he had like a much better chance in squad strike was the case. But yeah, really strong Little Mac player. He actually had like a Switch Pro controller that was custom made to be Little Mac themed, which was just kind of cool. Not gonna lie. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. So oh, just to be safe then. So yeah, that was with that. So yeah, started out with a not so great opinion through email, but now I think we're cool. Is the case. Yeah, D's Hands is the name that he went by. And he did end up winning the singles tournament, was the case. It was actually a really interesting outcome. So his opponent, Squidletics, when they faced off in winners finals, Squid won 3-0 over D's Hands. So D's Hands was in losers bracket and got back to grand finals to rematch Squid. And then D's Hands 6-0'd Squid. So Squid 3-0'd him, and then he 6-0'd him in return. Got like 2 3-0s back to back. It was insane to see that kind of outcome between these two players of 3-0 followed by the other person getting 3-0 3-0. It was quite the play. It was a really cool tournament, honestly. So I was only playing in the doubles to play with my little cousin. But if I was playing in the singles this year, and I had to estimate what place I would have gotten, I would estimate probably second. I don't think I would have won this year if I had played. I don't think. I would need to also play some more against D's Hands and get a feel for his play style and his Mac and all that. Very much like to play against him again one day. Okay. Maybe next year, Frag. Let's just play Prop Hunt out here. So, yeah, that was one of the streamer experiences. And the other one was, I remember I was streaming Elden Ring and chatting about Fragapalooza coming up. And Eagle had mentioned to me that one of the people on his stream team was actually one of the people that was invited to be a streamer at Fragapalooza, who was going to be streaming Dead by Daylight there. I was like, oh, I used to play a bunch of Dead by Daylight. Maybe I should ask if they want to play like some Dead by Daylight with me, because like I'm always down to make new streamer friends. And if we're gonna both be at like Fragapalooza anyway, then hey, good opportunity to maybe make a connection with a new streamer. Approaching the final symbol. So Eagle sent me like her handle, and I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll reach out to her and see if she wants to play some Dead by Daylight. And I reached out, and whoa, I guess there's. I wasn't sure where the spikes were. I thought it was in the bush. I just insta-died. Oh, man. And I never got a response. I reached out, like, hey, welcome on into Fragapalooza. I'm the guy that runs the Smash tournaments. Eagle's the one that told me that you were coming because you're part of his stream team. If there's any questions that I can answer, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. And would you like to hop into any Dead by Daylight? Because I've done like a whole bunch of that. I never got a response, so I wasn't gonna follow up with that. I was just like, oh, well, I can just hope that it was one of those DMs that was opened. You tell yourself, I'm gonna get to this later, and then close it, and then there's not the notification anymore, so that and then you forget about it later. I'm just gonna assume that it's one of those situations. Is what I'm going to assume here. But yeah, reaching out to somebody and not hearing back definitely feels pretty crummy. So yeah, that was my 2 streamer experiences. I never actually met any of the other new streamers at Frag. Was the case. Didn't meet any of them, but I know that all the ones that were invited on did have like dedicated panels during, or maybe panels isn't the right word, just a part where they were showcased on like the main Fragapalooza stream throughout the event. So because I was sitting like right beside the stage, I heard like the voices of basically all the different streamers that were brought on.
How do I get up there?
And it was the night of day 3 that I was basically the only one awake that was still streaming on the Fragapalooza team. So there was a couple hours there where they turned me into the main streamer, which was really, really jarring because it was playing on the big stage next to me and reverberating around the whole venue. So I'm in the middle of a boss battle in Metroid Prime 2, and all of a sudden I hear my own voice coming from like the stage right up there, and it was really weird. And oh, all right, let's just stay off of that. I would have been fine just not being on the main frag stream. Slash, not having the main frag stream on the speakers that are playing across the whole venue. Like, if someone, like, no one was going up to the stage to watch the main frag stream on the big stage view camera projector. I couldn't think of the right word for a hot second there. No one was doing that. It was basically just, like, background noise, you could say. And the fact that I was up there for a little bit as background noise, when I'm right beside where it's being sent out from, it was a little bit jarring. But I tried my best to be extra entertaining during that time that I was, like, the person running the main frag stream. But it was weird. Because when I hear my own voice, I assume that, like, my stream is playing somewhere on my computer. I'm getting, like, some weird issue with OBS and my audio isn't set up correctly. Like, my brain just tells me from the years of experience of streaming that something's wrong if I hear my own voice. But I just had to keep on hearing my own voice while I was streaming. And my mic would sometimes pick it up, sometimes not. So, like, it was kind of weird. It was an experience. Oh, yeah, it's a good thing I checked this room first before going through that doorway, huh?
Another part of a constellation.
Oh, yeah, let's see here. Or else just gave up on the third night. It was also like 3 or 4 in the morning. A long day of gaming. But yeah, I forgot they featured streamers on the big screen. Yeah, I was on one of the little picture-in-pictures for most of Fragapalooza. But late day 3. There was no one else, so they just made me the big picture.
Did you find
That's the case.
3 for 3.
But yeah, I'd be terrified if someone was playing our game and it was up on the big screen, being projected out to everybody. Yeah, they have the big screen up constantly.
What's plan A?
It does not go down. I mean, it's not always on the stream. Like, there were spans that I was using it for the Smash tournaments.
What? Layla, are you crazy?
I'm
Wait,
not crazy. I'm committed, and you should be too.
So because I had it for the Smash tournaments, and because I was there in picture-in-picture for most of the event, you could argue that I was basically on the stage view for most of Fragapalooza, slash getting to use the stage for a lot of the event, what with the Smash tournaments. So that was fun, and it was more of a, what's the word? More of a spotlighted role than I've ever had there before. A little bit nerve-wracking, but yeah. Let's see here. This is what the last thing that gets picked up. First thing that gets put up to. I'm not entirely sure what the question is, I'm sorry. Ooh, Falcon Punch!
Are you Brisson?
Oh.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Oh, I should just say something then. Is what I should do. At first I thought that was...
Brisson?
Okay. What happens if I let the time run out? I'm curious.
I don't want to do this.
Okay,
I
it
don't
does
wanna do
that.
this.
Alright. Why don't we just do this forever? Okay, so we're seeing back when Deimos was evil.
Brisson?
Find out some more backstory here. Tell me how you found those symbols.
Symbols. Talk.
Itira. Korgath. Metin.
What does that mean?
Itira. Korgath. Metin.
All right. Let's do this the hard way.
Wow, you
Your
really
heart rate's
threw him.
accelerated and your body temp is almost 98 degrees. What's happening?
Ouch.
Itira. Korgath. Metin. That's all I know. You have to believe me.
Talk sense and I'll spare
I'm
you.
not here to hurt you, Phidias. We're friends. I just want to know where these symbols come from. You would tell your friend, wouldn't you?
Itira.
Gorgath! Metin! Are you trying to anger your friend?
Oh, Falco! I guess she doesn't like being him. I guess there wasn't any part of playing Cassandra that she didn't like, as I kicked a bazillion guys off cliffs. This is where the line is drawn, I guess.
No. Layla, get your shit together.
Layla, you're not safe. We have to get you out of there.
No! Don't be afraid. We all die. But first...
Tell me what I want to know.
Wow, amazing conviction in the voice acting, huh? Tell me what I want to know.
Itira, Korgath, Metin. Itira, Korgath, Metin. Itira, Korgath, Metin.
Layla, we're remote ending your session.
Parental lock. You have exceeded your maximum playtime. Nintendo Switch parental controls. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. I tried to hit the marker button and I hit the camera button.
Come in.
Vic, you had no right.
I had to pull you out. Diving into Deimos' mind almost killed you.
The interloper. He is listening.
He?
Sigma, I'm opening fire.
Doc, fall back. Kiyoshi's been hit.
Altair 2, come in. Altair 2. Vic. Anyone. Can you hear me?
Oh, I guess I go there now. But yeah, no, the Smash tournament was scheduled for specific time slots. There were things that were up there for a decent bit before the Smash tournaments, like opening ceremonies was the case. And there's technically not time travel. There's, like, seeing what happened in the past, but there's not changing it. Yeah, I guess we're alone, but we can delve into Atlantis now? Something?
I can't. I've seen inside Deimos' mind.
And he has 1,500 hours on Fortnite.
The Animus isn't safe.
The trials of the air are just beginning.
I can't be the heir.
I don't want any of this. I'm no heir. I thought I could do this, but I can't.
You must.
Okay, Layla. Snap out of it. You've come too far to give up now. All right. We do things your way for now. Talking stick.
Now, the heir must call the name of the first symbol.
Convenient how, oh god, do I, oh. Thank goodness it's what the guy was just repeating, like, endlessly there. But yeah, convenient how I can just pull this out whenever I want.
Was Itira.
The heir recalls.
Imagine you get a game over if you fail
the names
this.
of the symbols and their order. Now, call out the name of the second.
Can I manually save here? If so, no, I don't think I can. I'm kind of curious to see what happens if I do one wrong. Like, will it just kill me or something? Dead all.
What was it that Phidias said after Itira? Thedon?
A name with great power, but not to open the seal.
Oh, there's no consequences.
It was this symbol, and the second name said by Phidias was Korgath.
Imagine, though.
The heir doesn't just experience memories, but holds them inside her. And now, the final symbol.
Metin!
I remember! Phidias somehow unlocked the order of the symbols, even if he didn't realize it. It was Itira, Korgath, Metin.
Open up!
Layla, can you hear us?
Put it in my pocket!
Alive!
Sigma 4 soldiers stormed the ship. Kyoshi was shot, but I stopped the bleeding. He saved us.
It isn't the staff. Someone is intentionally remote hacking our signal. I encrypted a new frequency for us, just to be sure.
We need to go dark until we know it's safe.
Before we go,
How would she be on this new frequency already
To
if...
hear your voices.
Whatever.
Listen, I've unlocked the Great Seal.
Like Layla, that is.
Is open.
please, don't go in until we know we can keep a secure connection. I want this as much as you do, but we need to do it together.
You greedy bitch!
Atlantis has waited this long. It can wait a little longer. Until then, while I'm down here, I'm safe. Call me when Kyoshi's back on his feet.
He'll be glad to hear your voice. Until then, Altair 2 is going dark.
The Heir of Memories. I just got a Steam achievement. Complete the Heir of Memories. So yeah, 9 combination with 0 fail. Amazing.
Anybody there? Victoria?
Layla? Nice timing. Looks like I've been able to establish a secure connection with polymorphic code. Hacker-free. It's good to have you back.
How's Kiyoshi?
You know him. Resilient as ever. He wouldn't want you worrying.
Sigma team. I can't believe those bastards found the Altair too.
It's not very Sigma of them.
Corrupted by the Juhani Otzoberg himself.
I want to erase the fact that I said that from my memory.
Black Cross and tracking down the Juno cult. I should've
Juno
known
cult?
some desperate hacker from Erudito would flip on us. Their fingerprints are all over this.
No way. Otzo heard everything? If he tells the rest of the Templar Inner Sanctum what we're up to, we'll have every armed Abstergo goon on the planet after us.
If Berg hasn't found you yet, we're still a step ahead.
Then as long as I got you as backup, what are we waiting for? Let's see what this great seal is all about. Where's Victoria?
You'll see.
Already in Atlantis.
Here we go.
Time for the big reveal. It's gonna turn into SeaWorld.
This place is huge! Echo!
Okay, that looks like another barrier blocking it.
But who are the kings and queens?
But yeah. I mean, I've been running the Fragapalooza Smash tournaments for the past 5 years, so... I'm pretty committed at this point. Now that it's been half a decade. Most of the history that I've been running the channel at this point.
Hello, Layla.
Hello.
Memories. We finally found each other.
I guess rebels always find a way. It's nice to meet you in the flesh, Alethea. Or in the hologram?
It was only a matter of time until our realities crossed in one way or another. It seems as though we're not alone.
Victoria? What are you doing down here?
Layla, it was way too dangerous to let you do this alone. I wanted to keep an eye on things personally. Who's this?
This
character looks faintly familiar, but I don't remember the last time that I would have seen her in one of these games.
Victoria. Can you believe it?
I've had nothing but time to study the patterns of human speech.
I mean, I've been playing
So
this
it
game
should
over
sound less
months,
like a
so I mean...
talking stick.
Are you sure we can trust her?
I barely know anything about you. How do I know that I can even trust you? Generic ally. I'm not sure.
We have no choice but to trust her. She's the key to finding out more about the staff.
It was always known to me that the heir of memories would embark alongside the keeper, Cassandra. You weren't in the plans. Can I trust you?
Of course you can. I'm her doctor, and I need to be here to keep an eye on Layla's vitals.
She'll keep out of the way.
I know that she's been present as a voice throughout
This
the
journey
game, but...
is yours and Cassandra's. You'll need to build up the strength to withstand the staff's corruption.
I didn't realize this was Metroid Prime 3.
As
Triforce.
Cassandra finds power to fuel both her and the staff, you too will feel that physical connection.
So you want Layla to go in there? I don't think so. Who knows what exposure to even more first Civ tech will do?
Not me, Victoria. I'll go into the Animus and experience it as Cassandra. Right, Alethea?
Your journey starts at the same place the Keepers did. The Animus will show you her way through the simulations.
If you're sure, Layla, we'll have to be extra careful. I'll be here to monitor you with... her. Are you ready?
Sure.
As ready as I'll ever be. Wish me bonne chance.
Whoa, it's super glitchy now.